What a crazy hot sellers market we're experiencing right now here on the west side of Los Angeles. But is a bubble burst for our real estate market in the works? Well, we're about to dial in the numbers right now for Q2 2021 Santa Monica to see just what's going on with the market, where it's going, and what to be prepared for as a seller or buyer to find ultimate success no matter what market we're facing. So keep it dialed in here. We're about to see if the sellers market is going to continue. What's up, guys? It's Eric Haas here with eXp Realty here in sunny Southern California on the west side of Los Angeles. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm here to bring you the numbers because that is exactly where the truth is for the Santa Monica market Q2 2021. We're going to look at Q1 as well, see how it compares, and then we're also going to look at the numbers to see what is to be anticipated moving forward into Q3. So if you're new to the channel, super stoked to have you here. Make sure you dial in a comment because I'm always here to help out with questions and concerns, or if you've got a topic you'd like me to cover, I'm happy to do so. Make sure you're smashing a like and hit that subscription button because I'm dropping videos every week to help you, the buyer, seller, and investor, be a success in this hot sellers market or any market for that matter with tips, tricks, and strategies. And I'll be dialing those in during the video, and make sure you stay until the end because that's where I'm dropping my own personal forecast for where I see this Santa Monica market going. Crazy hot sellers market we've been having this entire 2021. Now, values are going through the roof. Multiple offers are back on the table as a normal thing, and homes are going over the asking price like nobody's business. So we're going to get in these Santa Monica numbers right here, right now, because that is what's going to be telling us on what's going on for the future, what's happening now, and where it was just one quarter ago as we look at Q1 2021 and compare it to Q2 21 and see where it's going from there. Please make sure you stick to the end because I'm going to be dropping my own personal prediction. Let's jump into it. We're going to look at the pendings, the actives, the solds for Q1 versus Q2, and let's jump into it right now. So Q1 2021 and Q2 2021, not too much of a difference as far as inventory went. We had a slight little upswing from 63 homes to 68 homes. It's important to note, though, that 18 of these 68 homes currently for sale in Santa Monica have at least endured one price reduction. So looks like price is becoming the ever most important factor, as I've been saying in almost every single video, as you can look back all the way a year ago, because price is the determining factor whether you're selling or buying. That's what's going to give you the ultimate success day one. So let's jump into the number of pendings. This is a nice thing to see. It hasn't changed too much, but what it means for the market is a great thing. So Q1 saw 45 homes under contract. Now, when they closed out in Q2, we saw 96 homes sell. That's huge. That is actually a 74% increase in the number of homes that sold versus Q1 2021, where it was 55 homes. So as long as the number of pending homes is at 45 or 41 as it is in Q2, I think we're going to have a very strong sellers market into Q3 and maybe throughout the rest of the year, depending on what those number of pendings are telling us in Q3. But right now in Q2, it's telling us that it is going to continue to be a hot sellers market because 45 pending homes in Q1 translated to 96 homes closed. Let's jump into the median active because I think people are getting a little excited, maybe a little too much to the point where they're thinking they can get a little bit more money than they possibly can per this market. Look, people are not looking to overpay. You're not going to pull one over on them. So make sure you price it right from day one, and you're going to see multiple offers finding you in the best possible position and getting the best terms and close. Let's jump into it. Median active price actually saw a jump. This is not always a good thing. A jump from 4.3 million, 7% increase to 4.6 million. Now, what really warrants that, my friends? Not much. But what we have to remember about Santa Monica compared to, say, Venice or even Mar Vista is that it has such a broad range of price points. Now, to get in to Santa Monica, say like Sunset Park or Ocean Park, you're looking at, say, around $1.2 million to $1.3 million starter home, needs some fixing and updating. You might get lucky even cheaper than that if you get closer to the, say, the 10 freeway. But then the next point up is, say, $2 million, $3 million. it goes all the way up to the highest price home currently available on the market in Santa Monica, which happens to be at 1525 San Vicente Boulevard. Is a 2019 build with 7 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, and who needs this? I don't know, but 22,000 square feet on 1+ acres, and it is going for $90 million. Okay, so you can see now why I'm saying there's such a wide spectrum of price points in Santa Monica, and this is what can throw things off as well. 7% increase in our median active price point. A median pending price, we're looking at a 6% increase. Now this is the good stuff, because this is ultimately sharing with us where the homes are going to be closing in the next 30 to 45 days, because we know when you open a contract, it takes 30 to 45 days to close. Now, median pending price for Q1 was $3.2 million, and it went up 6%. We're at $3.4 million for pending median price for Q2. That only means that we're going to still have a strong market moving forward for Santa Monica homeowners who are thinking about selling. Sellers market still on the horizon into Q3. Let's look at that median sold price. Here's a little discrepancy. We saw a little bit of a drop from 3.4 million, 3% drop to 3.3 million. And again, my friends, it goes hand in hand with the fact that there's such a broad price point spectrum to Santa Monica. When you have homes that are priced at 90 million and they take a price drop and sell for 80 million, you know, that takes a significant hit to the rest of everyone else. Its ripple have an impact down the line. So that's why we have just a little bit of a drop in the median sold price, 3% from 3.4 to 3.3. Now, again, this is why I don't look at price per square foot really when it comes to Santa Monica or even Brentwood, because their price point is everywhere. I mean, you just need one home selling for, say, like 1525 San Vicente selling for 90 million to just completely pull your average price per square foot sold up off the charts. And to be honest, right now, there was a nice increase, not a crazy one, but there was a nice increase in the average price per square foot sold, and I'm happy to share that with you. Q1 was $1,350. We had an increase of 5% to $1,420. Look at the average sold price versus the average list price. We were at 99% in Q1, and I know that that was a nice increase from Q4 to the tune of 3%. So we were up to 99%, and I actually thought that, you know, with this hot market that we're experiencing, we would go above and beyond that 99%. But unfortunately, we dropped 1% to 98. Again, price points in Santa Monica are all over the place. So these homes that are taking bigger hits compared to, say, like a $2 million home that would maybe take maybe a $100,000 hit or a $150,000 hit if it's priced wrong, can have significant impacting factors. That's why you have to dial these numbers in, but then make sure you dial them in specifically to your own personal property, because not everyone is a 1525 San Vicente with 7 bedrooms and 13 bathrooms. You know, there's a lot of homes in Santa Monica that are still 3 bedroom and 1 bathroom, and a lot of them that have been expanded to different degrees and what have you. Some have underground basements and a whole bunch of other variables that we can throw in there as well. But I'm not going to waste your time with that, because time is valuable. Let's jump right back into it, because I want to get to the number of homes that actually sold above the asking price, sold at asking, and sold below. Let's exactly see how that's faring out as well, because I always love to see when homeowners are getting it right when they're selling their home and their home sells over the asking price. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, isn't that what you want? I commend the homeowners who have priced it right, because they got it. They went through the whole process just like every other seller does, but they priced it right and did not have to endure the price reductions that usually befall most sellers and still continue to do so. But we're going to look at some great numbers right now. The number of homes that went above asking jumped from 23 homes to 36 homes. That's a 57% increase. Now, here's another great one as well. The number of homes that have sold at asking went from 5 in Q1 to 10. So that's a 100% increase. But unfortunately, my friends, again, yes, most home sellers in Santa Monica are selling below the asking price. And we have that happening still in this hot sellers market. Price it right. You won't be in this. You won't be taking reductions. You won't be frustrated. You will be getting the terms that you want. So just price it right. But look, 27 homes sold under the asking price in Q1. And that actually, I don't want to say this. It jumped 85% to 50 homes now selling under the asking price. Guys, I get it. You get excited. The values go up a little bit. But don't be tricked into pricing it too high. you know, unless you feel comfortable like leaving money on the table, because essentially that's what you're doing. But price it right, you're out the door, and you're on to the next chapter of your life. Now, days on market, price it right, it keeps going down. Price it above and beyond, it goes back up. But fortunately for quarter two, we saw a nice decrease of 19% from 48 days in quarter one down to 39 days in quarter two. Now, hope you guys love the numbers. Hope they made sense to you. If you got questions, please comment below. I am more than happy to help carve out some time and even have a phone conversation to get you on the right track if you're a buyer, seller, or investor, to make sure you're on the successful route to getting the property that you are looking to get. Don't think that I forgot about my own personal predictions, and I kind of alluded to it throughout the video, but I can only see it being a hot seller's market for the next 3 months into quarter three. We'll reevaluate again in quarter three. Again, bring it here, dial it in, subscribe, and like, because that will let you know when I'm dialing in quarter three, so you are aware that, hey, you know what? Maybe this is time, honey, for me to get this house on the market, because the numbers are only continuing to go up. Let's take advantage of it before it drops out, before maybe there's a bubble burst. I don't know. I don't see a bubble burst. Remember, bubble burst was when, you know, lenders were giving out money like it was water. So, you know, I don't see that happening right now. You actually have to qualify. You have to jump through hoops to get a great interest rate, and a lot of people just can't do that. But loan applications are up, so don't get me wrong, there's a lot of buyers out there, there's a lot of demand out there, and I can only see that inventory is going to be gobbled up as long as it's priced right. We're going to continue to see homes selling above and beyond the asking price, with multiple offer situations still being the norm, and sellers ultimately getting their best terms that they want at the end of the day. But if you play it smart, buyers, you can pay attention to those people who have been taking reductions. And as I mentioned, 60 out of those 68 homes that are for sale currently in Santa Monica, 18 of them have already taken a price reduction. And let me tell you, they will probably most likely 100% sell under the price reduction they just took as well. So if you got any questions, please don't hesitate to drop a message down below, comment. I'm happy to help out, and hope you found value in this video, and we'll see you on the next one.